Good morning, guys. Can you guys see the stream? Okay, because it's telling me it's buffering. Can you guys see this? Let me see. Let me go online. Okay, so I don't know why it's telling me that it's not working over here, but it is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it. Oh. All right. All right. How's the music, guys? Can you guys hear me over the music? Give me a thumbs up for the music so I can know, please. Music is good. All right, perfect. Okay. All right. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So we got some big news today. Mr. Powell is speaking today at, oh, I thought it was at 8:15. It's at 9:15. Are you serious? I could have swore somebody told me it was at 8:15. Oh boy. Dang. You gotta wait a whole 2 hours for this? Alrighty then. I thought it was at 8:15 or 8:30, which is right around the corner, but oh yeah. Oh, okay. So we have news at 9:15. Great. Great, great, great. No volume, guys. No movement whatsoever. US30 pulled a nasty bait and switch on us yesterday. Pulled a nasty bait and switch. We got price that reached our zone here. It gave confirmations for a potential sell-off and literally just completely took off bullish. This week has been complete trash for me. Total trash this week on US30. I ain't gonna lie. Conditions this week are not favorable, have not been favorable. Missed opportunities, fake outs, heavy volume, from zero volume to heavy volume back to no volume. Crappy week. So I may not even trade today or the rest of the week. Actually, I may not look to take any more setups this week because I just don't like what I've been seeing. Lately, my confirmations have been there, but the moves have not been playing out like they should. So part of being a good trader is knowing when to sit on your hands, even when you see your setup coming about. So I'm not a fan of going on a quote-unquote losing streak, because I took 3 trades this week. Actually, no, 4, and I only won 1. So I gotta get my psyche back in order, because the setups are not giving. They're not giving. So I'm just gonna chill today. We're gonna see what news offers in the way of some type of volume. As you can see here, US30 is nothing. There's nothing happening here. And this is the 1 hour time frame. Imagine I go to the 5. That's what it looks like on the 5 minute. Okay. So when the market looks like that, you kind of want to keep yourself on the higher time frames, because the lower time frames just too much noise. Okay. I would like to now, this zone here, guys, was this the monthly zone? Let me make sure. This was the monthly support here. Yeah, this was the monthly high. This was the monthly high. Actually, I'm gonna take this off and put a line right there. That was the high. That was the high. Now let me go back down. Yeah, we kept tapping this monthly zone here. Tap, tap, tap. We tapped it again yesterday, anticipating this was the next tap, the first drop. Next tap, anticipating a lower low to be formed, and we broke above. We broke above this area here. So this is actually kind of confusing to me, because we had price that was maintaining resistance here, and price kept holding below, and we finally broke above that resistance, and we're retesting it to the upside here. So I mean, we could be forming newfound support here for the market to continue making higher highs and higher lows from there. Could the market come back to this area here? It could. Would be great if it did, because that would give us a better R to R ratio. But like I said, this week has been garbage. However, the pullbacks have been there. The pullbacks have been there. So from this area here, I'm only looking for buy positions. If I was going to trade, I'd be looking for buys. I am not taking any trades probably for the rest of the week. Don't put that in stone. I'm going to see how I feel after news today, tomorrow, and Friday. But we'll see. It looks like US30 is pumping away here. Taking a nice push to the upside here. I really don't like the pullbacks that I'm seeing. The pullbacks are very weak. What was this garbage yesterday? What the heck happened here? When did this start? Oh, this nonsense. Look at all this, guys. Oh my god. I would hate to have been stuck in this right here. Oh, no. This is beautiful. Excellent structure there. But you see this here, guys? All these wicks. When you see all these wicks like this, stay the hell away. Stay away from that. But this is what you want to see. Now, I'm going to I'm not understanding why these pullbacks are so weak. I'm not understanding that. Look at that long wick on the daily, guys. This is how you know this thing is gonna fly. This candle is going to fly today. I can tell you that right now. This is a daily candle, and look at the size of that bottom wick. It is done with the cells. Look at the size of the body now. And we still have 8 hours left in this candle. This thing is going to fly to the moon. So this area of support right here, we have this zone here, and you have this zone right there. Okay, we have, look at this structure. Excellent structure here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, this high barely broke that high. This high has already closed above that high. At this point, I mean, at 5 o'clock in the morning, it started taking off here. Again, at 5 o'clock in the morning, guys. Look at the repetition. Look at the repetition. Nice move to the downside. 5 a.m. in the morning, Tuesday, we took off. Downside again, made a retracement, and what do you know? Same thing. 5 a.m. we take off. So hey, maybe you guys might want to get up at 4:30 in the morning and see if you can catch these 5 o'clock moves. I'm not going to do that, but that's a possibility. That's part of backtesting. You analyze the big candles and you see when they start pumping, and you're like, oh, 5 o'clock? Cool. That's the start of a new 4-hour candle. So if I let that previous 4-hour candle close, this one makes a retracement, barely breaks this low here. We have a 4-hour support right here. 4-hour support creates a bottom wick, telling you that price already tried to go down, couldn't, breaks the high of the previous 4-hour candle, and you're off and running. You need to hold the move forever? No, get in, get your money, and get out. Okay. First major confirmation is we're bullish. We're absolutely majorly bullish. Okay, the market played a bait and switch yesterday, acted like it wanted to go bearish, and it completely went bullish. Okay. Missing these moves definitely does upset me to a certain degree, because I should be catching moves like this. But it is what it is. You're not always gonna know what the market is doing. You're gonna take your L's and you're gonna learn from them, and it is what it is. I would like the rest of this month to be profitable for me, because I'm not gonna be trading that much in December. So hopefully by the rest of this week or next week, the markets can go back to acting normal again, for me at least, so that I can, get some wins under my belt and get you guys some wins as well, or at least, at the very least, give you guys, you know, some knowledge and some value for what you're looking at. So this is a 4-hour low. So if we were to break this 4-hour low, then potentially we could come down to this 4-hour low and then retest it and then potentially go back bullish. The retracement, I will say this because I was back testing a little bit early this morning, and what I've noticed is the retracement moves on US30 are just as not profitable, are just as valid as the overall move. Okay, for instance, yesterday when we were looking for sells and the market went bullish, where was it? It wasn't there. What's today? Today Wednesday or Thursday? Today's Wednesday. Oh, this is November 1st. I'm about to say, what the hell? So let's go back here real quick so we can talk about it. Okay, so yesterday, let me give you guys an example. So we had our zone right around these areas yesterday, right? We were looking for a price to bounce off. We had it right here. I just don't want to mess up what I got there. This is where we have the zone, okay? But we got to put it here now because this is where the newfound structure is. So we were looking for the market to sell either from here because I didn't know if the market was going to come back to these highs. It did. I'm sorry, these highs. All right, it did. But in any case, we took off bullish from this support that was formed here that I thought was going to get broken because of this area here. We kept tapping. I thought all we needed was volume to take us on down to continue bearish because we had a monthly high up here, but that monthly high broke like a cracker. And it market just took off above it like it wasn't even there. Okay, crazy shocker to me, but it happened. All right, now we did not get the break here, and I'm like, man, you know, why is price struggling so hard to break this area? How come it can't continue down? This doesn't make any sense. It should move. It just should move. What the hell? Now, instead of just exiting my sells, I potentially should have looked for the potential buy for the retracement, because like I said earlier, the retracement moves have been almost better than the overall trend moves, because here I'm looking for the overall sells here, but look how fruitful the buys were as well. You know, every time the market dropped, it pushed up a certain amount too. Every time it dropped, it pushed up a certain amount. So even though it's better to take the overall trend move, even though it's better to take the overall trend move, I keep saying that. I really do want to commit myself to trying to take the counter trend move as well, because on this pair, the moves are there. The opportunities are there. And I don't know what it is, man. I guess, 4 years of, being taught not to go against the trend is like, literally like holds me back, you guys. Let me tell you, like sometimes I'm looking at the move and I'm like, damn, kind of want to take this move here, but I don't know. I have like a mental block from taking counter trend moves sometimes. So I guess it's going to take me a little bit more time to kind of get over that hump. But it's causing me to miss out on opportunities. It really is. So hopefully you guys were taught differently or trained differently, and you're not as conditioned to only look for certain things, and you're able to grab those opportunities when they present themselves. But for me, it's probably gonna take some time. All right. So many people talking about gold. I'm not looking at gold right now, guys. There's traders that only trade gold. If you want, you can go to those live streams. if you guys see me reviewing a different pair that you don't want to look at right now, can you just be patient with me? Can you not flood the chat saying go, 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 and just wait? You shouldn't be looking for a setup right now anyway. We got news coming out soon. Ain't no volume right now. So just relax. We will look at gold shortly. Let me focus on US30 right now. Cool? So, Jesus Louise. So, when those opportunities present themselves, I hope that you guys could learn from these lives and be able to capitalize on them. All right? I don't know. I'm going to have to try something different, force myself to, you know, I don't know, maybe go against the trend for a week and see how it looks, or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, back test it to see what my results look like. I don't know. But in any case, that's what happened. So this week, kind of choppy. We have heavy news today. However, the last time Powell spoke, the market didn't move at all. See, I don't know if you guys remember, we were live. We were expecting crazy movement and literally nothing happened. I've never seen that before. I don't think that's going to happen again. Maybe it was Powell's cousin who has the same last name that was talking that day and nobody cared. I have no idea. But whenever we have a red folder, we have to, you know, practice caution with it. Those of us that don't trade, you know, fundamentals. Okay. So at this point, guys, I'm bullish. I am bullish, but if themselves come showing themselves, who knows, right? Because we have a nice high here that price has tapped into 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Let's look at the 1 hour. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's look at the 4 hour. 1, 2, 3. That's a strong zone. Let's look at the daily. 1, 2 on the daily. Taps the daily high and retraces. Okay? So I think we're still gonna go bullish. I think it's playing around until news comes out. But before that, but after that, it's probably gonna fly. I think we're going to continue bullish here on US30. So we obviously need to break these highs here, but is there an opportunity here for a potential sell-off here? Yeah, there is. All right, so we just have to wait until news drops to give us more confirmation. In another freaking hour. We have a whole another hour to just sit here and wait. I would not look for anything before that, because you don't know what the market is going to do. Heavy rejection here. It looks like we're trying to come down on the 30. Left a long rejection wick upside. We ain't going up. Looks like we're coming down right now. I think we're gonna tap these lows right here. Probably even these lows on this sell-off here. All right. I don't even need to do an analysis on gold. Gold is bearish right now. I don't know why we haven't broken this low since yesterday, but it is bearish currently. Same analysis from yesterday. Same thing. I mean, if we don't break this low and price continues to struggle here, could we continue up? Maybe tap again and try, or push up bullish? Yeah, but you can't look for buys until 2040 is broken. Until 2040 area is broken, it's all selling. Everything is selling from here. Sell, 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 sell. When we break this high here, then you can look for buys. Valid, strong buys. Because now you have a resistance area that's now maintaining an area of support. First confirmation. So all of you that were itching for gold, the analysis is right there in front of you, plain and simple. Plain and simple. You're begging me for something that hasn't changed since yesterday. Plain and simple analysis. Easy peasy. Guys got ants in your pants this morning on gold. For what? I don't know. And we have news coming out. Just sit tight and chill. Sit tight and chill. And be patient. Patience will make you a lot of money in this skill. If you can't be patient, you're going to lose a lot. You're going to lose a lot if you can't sit down and be patient. You just got to put your thumbs to work in the chat and beg me to look at a pair that's not doing anything right now. Just chill. US30 is coming down as anticipated. 580 watching, 165 likes. Notice how long it's been since we've done a giveaway, right? Because you guys don't like to like the stream. Every day, we say the same thing every day. If we get the same amount of likes as we have people watching, we do giveaways. I think one day I did like 4 cash giveaways. Everybody got paid for 4 times. But y'all don't like liking, so I get to keep my money in my pocket. I get to keep my money. Simple. If I knew somebody gave away free money every day just from liking the stream, I would. The first thing I would do when I come on is drop a like. That's the first thing I would do. How many other streamers you see on here give away free money just for liking a stream? I don't know any. I've never seen any of them do giveaways like that. None. I give you guys all the sauce every day. I come on here every day and I give you guys value. I give you guys information. I give you guys winning trades every day. All I ask is give me a like. And that's too much to ask for. So that's okay. That's totally fine with me. I just won't do giveaways like that. I just won't. Those of you that come here every day know about the likes and the giveaways. The likes match the views equals cash giveaways to random people on here. We do the questions, we have fun, we have topics, we have fun on here. But I like to reward you guys with stuff too. But y'all don't want to like. Crazy. Crazy. We could legit be doing giveaways every single day. Every 5 days a week I'm on here. That means 5 days a week I would be doing giveaways. Literally 5 days a week. I'm averaging 500 to 800 views a day right now. What are the odds you think you can get in to get a giveaway? To get free money or win prop challenges or win a one-on-one with me? I might even give away my course for free, which I haven't done in a long time. The best way to show your appreciation for this, making free money with me, getting free knowledge from me every day, is to just drop a like. That's it. It don't ask. That doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't take away from your life doing that. Trying to tell y'all. But when people get things for free, they don't really appreciate it much. That's why these days people make people pay for stuff. Because if they don't have any skin in the game, then they don't care. They don't care. That's why no one gives things away for free all the time. They don't. Because people don't appreciate free stuff. They want to pay for stuff all the time. You know? That's fine with me, guys. I'm gonna get my money regardless. I'm gonna smack these trades regardless. It's okay. It's okay. And I love giving away things for free. I really don't care. You guys know I'm big on karma. I'm big on the law of attraction. When you help other people get what they want, you get a lot of what you want in life. I am huge. I live my life off of that. So I'll be more than happy to help somebody out, to give them something every day. More than happy, because it only enriches my life. It makes me feel good to help other people. So, the ones that do appreciate it, I got people DMing me like, hey Charlene, I reached out to some friends and family of mine and told them, hey, even if you don't watch this, just go over there and drop a like for me. Those are the ones I like. Those are the ones that like, damn, really? Come on. I'm giving away a whole computer setup, a whole trading setup next month, in a few weeks. Y'all think I'm not paying attention to the chat? I'm not paying attention to who reposts me on Instagram, who tags me on Instagram, who's sharing my stuff on Instagram, who's commenting on my posts, dropping positive stuff in there. I got my eyes on all of that, guys. Somebody who really appreciates what I do for this industry is going to get a dope computer setup to kick off 2024. 580 of y'all on here. All y'all got Instagram. Only a handful of y'all ever tag me and stuff. And I'm talking about not tag and hide my name on the side, and I just ignore those. The ones that are not afraid to say, I am learning from this person. She has helped me on my journey. Those are the ones I'm looking out for. Those are the ones. Those are the ones. Interacting in the chat. Dropping likes and comments. Tagging me. Reposting. That's how you show. And guys, none of that costs money. None. That's the crazy part about it. None of it costs money. None of it. None of it costs money. Crazy, 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 crazy to me. I know I need a dope computer setup, man. I would have been tagging Charlene every day. Every day you would have saw a post. I would have been flooding DMs, liking every single post on that person's page. I would have made myself so visible to this person, they can't help but remember my name, remember my face. When you really want to get in front of something or someone and you really want something bad enough, you're gonna do whatever you have to do to get it. You're gonna do what you gotta do to get it. Those of you who remember me from the torch challenge that Q had, do y'all know how many times I had to DM that man? How many times? Hey Q, my name is Charlene, I'm a day trader. I trade Forex, I trade gold, this and that, I would love to be on the torch challenge. Do you know how many times? Tagging him in posts, tagging him and stuff. I didn't know if he saw it, if he didn't see it, I have no idea. But I harassed that man online to where eventually it got through and he gave me a chance and boom, everything exploded from there. I was persistent, I really wanted something. And then I prepared myself because I said, I'm going to get on that challenge. I'm going to get the torch. I'm going to get chosen, I'm going to get it, and when I do get on it, I'm going to smash it. I was so ready to go when I did that. I was so ready to go. And when I finally saw that he DM'd me back, like, hey, let's get you on the torch. Oh my God. I was ready. I was ready. And I wasn't gonna waste that opportunity either. So if you want something from me and you see I'm offering this to you guys, it is crazy to me that you guys are not doing everything you can to get it. It's crazy to me. So anyway, yesterday's dinner. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. First of all, let me find out, do y'all even want to hear about what happened yesterday? And we're discussing the conversation that we had yesterday regarding, my whole dad situation with him, marrying somebody that I didn't think was right for him. But y'all, excuse me, do y'all even want to hear about that? Let me know in the chat if y'all want to hear about it. So we can talk about something while we wait for Powell to get ready to move these markets. Excuse me. Yes, y'all want to hear about it. Okay. All right, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. US30, just look at these wicks ping-ponging today. Ooh, stay away from that. All right. Y'all trying to hear what happened yesterday. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you. Run the story. Some of y'all probably just came back today just to get the tea. I already know it. Some of y'all just came back to get the tea. So first off, guys, I was on my best behavior yesterday. I said, Charlene, just go in there. It's your dad. Love him. He made a personal decision. He made an executive decision. Your job as his daughter is to just be happy for him. That's it. So, I walked in the restaurant. It's a nice restaurant in Fort Lauderdale called Eddie V's. If you guys have ever gone there, don't have the steak. I had the steak yesterday and I did not like it. I think the seafood is better. I usually have the scallops there, but I decided to try something different and I was disappointed, to say the least. Anyway, so yeah, we go to the restaurant. I walk in. So when you walk in the entrance of the restaurant, there's like a patio area where there's people seated out there. And then there's like the inside of the restaurant. So there's an entrance when you can walk in through the patio and just go straight to the patio area without having to go through the entrance. But I saw my dad when I was walking in through the patio area and I started walking towards him, but his back was turned to me. He was talking to his best friend, but his girl was like there. So I would have had to say hi to her first before him. So I was like, oh, hold up. Nah, I'm gonna go through the entrance because I want to go say hey to my dad first before I have to say what's up to her. So I just backed up, walked through the entrance on the other side, you know, walked to the hostess. She's, hey, you know, do you have a reservation, this and that, whatever. I said, oh, I'm here for so-and-so. So I walked to the back. So I walked through the restaurant. Took the long way, right? Took the long way around. So I get there. Some of my aunts and uncles are already there. His two best friends are there with him and her. He had his dog with him. His dog Pumpkin. He loves his dog Pumpkin. She's a mix between a Bernedoodle and she's a Bernedoodle, which is a mix between a poodle, I think, and I don't know, whatever. It's a Bernedoodle. Anyway, beautiful dog, most precious dog ever. So friendly, everything. Anyway, he's there holding the leash with the dog, and his girl is sitting by this table area with another girl who I found out that was her cousin. Looked just like her. That was her cousin. So I walk up to my dad. He smiles when he sees me, and we kind of make eye contact, and I'm like, so I walk over to him. I walk over to him and I give him a hug. I say, congratulations, Dad. He says, thank you. And I look at him and I said, oh, marriage looks good on you. We both start laughing. and his girl is sitting there looking at us. And so she's sitting down, right? And I go to give her a hug and I say congratulations to her. She doesn't even stand up. She's still sitting. So I'm leaning over, I give her a hug, whatever. And I think she was expecting me to say more, like conversate with her, but I just walked away after that. I said, congratulations, haha, and then I walked off. So I walked over to my aunt and uncle who were sitting by the bar, and my uncle's looking at me and he's like, you know that's your new stepmama, right? You know that's your new mama. So he's, making jokes. And I'm like, no, it ain't, So I go, I say hi to everybody else, say hi to his best friends, and everything. So we're everyone's not there yet. Everyone that's meant to be there isn't there yet. So we're hanging out by the bar. And once everybody arrives, that's when they see you. They don't seat you unless everybody's there. So once everybody shows up, we all go sit down. So we go sit down, and it's a big table. It's like a big square table. How many of us was there? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It was 12 of us that were there. So my dad and his girl are sitting on one end of the table, and the table was big. It's like a big square table. And me and my cousin were sitting all the way on the other side. So I'm sitting across from her, but on the other side of the table, and everyone else is sitting on the sides of the table. And I never made eye contact with her. I didn't even talk to her anymore. Once I said congratulations to her, that was it. I said, hi, congratulations. We didn't speak the entire dinner. And then when we were leaving, I said, gave her a kiss, see you later. And that was it. That was that was the extent of the conversation that I had with her. So there was nothing there. So we're at the dinner table, we're kicking it, whatever. So obviously it's my dad's dinner. So I picked up the bill for him and for my cousin and myself and stuff. So we had a good time. We were cracking jokes at the table. We were kicking it. It was a nice dinner. It was a nice dinner, had good conversations. Now, there's the part where we went around the table, everybody at the table giving marriage advice, right? Giving a word of advice for marriage, right? So I'm not married. My cousin next to me isn't married. It's just the two of us. And her cousin that was there wasn't married either. So the only ones that were married were like 1, 2, 3 couples at the table that were married. The other ones weren't. So they're going around the table. My uncle's giving his advice. He's like, it's always your fault. Happy wife, happy life, all that. They're making jokes out of it, having a good time with it. So then my aunt was at one end of the table, and she's kind of like directing the table. So like, she's like, okay, Alex, it's your turn. Donald, it's your turn. So-and-so, it's your turn. But they skipped me. And I'm glad they skipped me because number one, I'm not married. So I'm like, I can't give no marriage advice, number one. And number two, I really didn't want to say anything. Even if they had asked me to say something, even if it wasn't a marriage advice, something nice, I didn't want to say anything. So they skip me. They go over to my dad's friend and then his other friend and then so-and-so. And it goes around the table. Now, the whole time that people are talking, my dad kept looking at me the whole time. And I'm just like, he's going to want me to say something. I know he is because he keeps looking at me. So finally, we get to the end of the table. Last person speaks. And then my dad goes, well, anything for me, Charlene? And I'm like, I just grabbed my glass of water and I'm like that. Like, I really didn't want to say anything. But I said, nope, Charlene, come on, don't do that. He's asking you to say something for him. So I never looked at her. All I saw was my dad. I didn't see her next to him. I looked at him and I said, Dad, I just want you to be happy. And everybody said, oh, at the table, like, and he said, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, my daughter. And I said, you're welcome. And then someone said something at the table and everyone started laughing. And then I said, you know what? Let me lighten it a little bit, because I felt that she felt some type of way because I wasn't talking to her. I said, Dad, I just want you to be happy. Everyone's advice was geared towards the both of them about marriage. But for me, I was like, I don't give a shit about you. I'm talking to my dad right now. You know what I'm saying? I know she felt the tension. I know she did. I didn't care. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna make a joke that shows how I really feel, because I just can't hold it in. Like, if I'm gonna say something, like, I need to let it out. So I said, what can I say? What can I say in a joking way that's gonna get my point across, but not make anyone feel too uncomfortable? So we were all laughing, carrying on at the table, and I said, oh, Dad, one more thing. And he looks up and he says, what? So everyone's listening, right? And I said, do me a favor. Just don't take me off your life insurance. Everybody exploded laughing. They're like, oh, shit. So I was like, yeah, like, you don't have to change your beneficiary just yet. You know what I'm saying? And I never looked at her when I said it, because I knew that, like, she probably would have been like, this bitch, like, the fuck? What you mean? I'm his wife, so I'm gonna be the beneficiary now. You know what I'm saying? But I told him, like, hey, nah, like, you don't have to touch that just yet. She hasn't made the cut just yet. Everybody busted out laughing. They were like, yo, that was a good one. That was a good one. That's letting her know, like, nah, chick, we still there, because he has me and my sister as his beneficiaries. We're under his insurance, under his life insurance. So when you get married, it's like, now that person has to be there, So that got the point across. Like, yeah, I'm not kicking it with you. I don't care that you're that. That's it. So nah, it was a good dinner. I was a little bit annoyed though, because I picked up my dad's bill, but I couldn't not pay her bill too, because it would have looked bad. So I had to pay her bill too, because it was like for them. I really didn't want to. But then again, like, she wasn't going to pay the bill anyway. My dad was going to pay it. So that's why it's like, I would have had to have paid both, because she was never going to pay her bill. My dad was going to pay the bill. So if I didn't pay my dad's bill, he was going to pay for the both of them. You know what I'm saying? So I was texting my aunt at the table, and I was like, I want to pick up my dad's bill, but can I not pay her bill? Because I don't want to pay her bill. And my auntie just looked at me and she's like, no, Charlie, you have to just be nice this one time. And I was like, but I don't want to. I don't want to pay her. And so yeah, I had to pay her damn bill, So anyway, it was a cool dinner. It was cool. We all, we sat at the table for like another hour. After we were done eating, we had like drinks and dessert and stuff. So it was nice. It was a nice gathering. But it was like, you could feel the tension in the air between her and I at the table. Everybody saw it. Everybody felt it. And guys, I suck at hiding my feelings with things. Like, if I have a problem with something or I don't like something, I might not say nothing, but you can tell. You can just look at me and look at my body language, or you can just tell I don't like this person, or I'm not feeling this right now. Like, you can just tell. So unless she's a complete, trash basket, airhead, there's no way she didn't feel it. But anyway, it was a nice dinner. It was a nice dinner. So I just didn't want to say or do anything to make my dad uncomfortable or whatever the case. I don't know. And I liked his wedding band. I looked at his wedding band on his finger and I liked it on him. It was nice. It was a change, I was like, okay, well, I like him with that wedding band on his finger, So we'll see. Why don't you like her? I don't like her because, number one, I think she's too young for him. Very young. I feel like they're in different places in their lives, and in terms of her, I don't see that. I don't think she loves him. I don't think she loves him, period. I don't. I think they're like together for convenience. I just don't think she loves him. I don't see it. Yeah, you could look at a couple and you could tell when there's real love there. You can just tell, you know, and it doesn't have to be that they're, you know, lovey-dovey all over each other, hugging and kissing and making out in front of people. It's not that. I mean, you can just look at someone and you could tell how strongly you feel for the person, how much you love them, how much you adore them, how much you crave them. You know, I don't get that from her when it comes to him. I don't even get that from him when it comes to her. You know, I don't see that. So I just wanted him to be with someone that I felt really does love him, and I feel like, you know, he's gonna get older, and you know, she's not even 30, you know, and she's probably gonna cheat on him one day or leave him for a younger guy, you know, or use him, you know, leave him sitting at home while she's out ripping and running the streets and posting thirst trap pictures on her Instagram and stuff. Like, she didn't even post about the wedding yesterday. She didn't even post about her wedding at all. If you look at her Instagram page, you could not tell she was in a relationship at all. She looks like some young chick who's posting ass pictures with thongs on the beach. Which, in my opinion, if you're married now, that's not stuff you need to be posting anymore. Because those are thirst trap pictures, in my opinion. What you looking for? Yeah, I'm sure she got people sliding in her DMs with stuff like that. You know? So she didn't even post about her wedding. So if you're a young guy and you see some chick posting ass pictures and looking cute and posting all these, you know, dressy pictures and stuff online, if you don't see anything about her being in a relationship on her page, you won't think that she's married. So you're gonna slide in her DMs, hey mama, what's going on, this and that. Damn, I like this picture, you look good, what's your name, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I don't see that. And all of us said it yesterday. We were all like, yo, the ones that follow her on Instagram were like, they were waiting to see, was she gonna say something about it? She did not say nothing about her wedding online. And any woman who gets married or has a great event or something, you're saying something, especially if you post all the time and you post every day. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, nah, she's too young. She's gonna, you know, he's not gonna be able to keep up with her, and she's probably gonna dump him one day or go for a younger guy or cheat on him, you know? And I don't like that. So that's why I don't like her. So, and my sister wasn't at the dinner. She said she thought it was Thursday. She had to work. And my sister was like, Charlene, what the hell is daddy doing? We had a whole conversation. She's like, what? She's like, Charlene, she's younger than us. I said, I know. I know. And she's like, oh my God, you know what? Okay. So, you know, she's gonna make his toes curl. You misunderstanding how men think. She is young. Men love young women. Yeah, that's fine, but you're not getting my drift. I'm well aware that they might very well have a exciting sex life now. Who knows? But I'm saying down the line, marriage is not here. Marriage is forever. Marriage is long term, in sickness and health, for good, for bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I look at it like, are you in it for the long haul? Because if you are, how's that gonna work? Because when he turns 70 and he's this old dude and you're barely in your 40s, and 40 is not old these days. 40 is still very young. 70, nah, you old at 70 at that point. But I mean, my grandpa, I think my grandpa died at 75 a couple years ago. My grandpa was 75, I think, when he died. My grandma lived to be 91. And my grandpa died at 75. My dad's in his 60s. So the window there is like, I don't see it. I don't see it. She's still working. Matter of fact, just started her career. He's retired. He's done. He's living out his golden years now, you know? retirement, chilling, doing what he wants to do every day, and he can't even do it because why? My girl gotta go to work. I can't go on vacation for 2 weeks because my girl gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? It's just two different lifestyles, two different places in their lives. He has 2 grown kids. She has 0 kids. And I'm pretty sure she wants kids. And I know for a fact that's not happening. So there's so many red flags. There's so many differences. So many. It's not like you can say it was just the age or it was just this or just that. It's a whole truckload of shit that just don't make goddamn sense. You know what I'm saying? So I just want him to be happy. I want him to be with somebody I know that's going to stick with him, who's walking down the same path he's walking down. That's all. Do you ever express to your dad how you truly feel about... I did the day he told me he was marrying her. I spoke to him before that. Because he had said he had nudged towards it before. But the day he called me and told me he was going to marry her, I was like, first thing I said, when someone tells you I'm getting married, what's the first thing you say? Congratulations, right? That wasn't my first response. My first response was, huh? Say what now? And then my second response was, do you have a prenup? That's how you know. That says it all right there. It says it all right there. Okay? So, and that's the thing, guys. If I was going to marry somebody that my family didn't think was right, you know, sometimes it's hard because you might really like the person or love them or you see a future with them or you're marrying them for your own reasons. But you have your whole family telling you, this person isn't right for you. This is this. They see things that, you know, you may not see because you're like blinded by, you know, where you're at. But in the long run, it's like you look back and you're like, damn, I should have listened. Damn, they were right about this or that, whatever the case might be. Sometimes we don't see the error of our ways. Sometimes we need outside input to help us have a little bit more self-awareness for the things that we're doing, because we're only human. We make mistakes, you know. How you feel about someone today might not be how you feel about them tomorrow, you know? So, I'm a product of that where, you know, they told me, hey, Charlene, don't do that. Don't do this, don't do that. And I went and did it and boom, you know? So, yeah. So, yeah, that's that, guys. But on another note, guess who I saw at the restaurant last night? Guess who I saw at the restaurant last night? I feel for you. My mom was in a similar situation. Her mom married a man 1 day younger than her, and he took everything when my grandma died. Damn. Do you watch 90 Day Fiancé? I don't. My mom does. When I watch it, it's usually with my mom. She loves that show. She loves that show. So, but yeah, guys, I saw this person at the restaurant last night. And I recognized him. I got up to use the bathroom. And when I was walking back from the bathroom, I was like, I know you. Let me tell you guys who I saw. I saw White Boy Rick. I saw White Boy Rick at the restaurant. He was sitting there. He was having dinner with, and I saw one of my old bosses too. He was a commander at the police department. And I was like, oh, I recognize that guy. I used to work with him or work for him. And he was having lunch. It was him, like 2 other guys, and Ricky Hershey Jr. And if any of you guys have ever seen the movie, or there's a documentary right now on Netflix. There's a White Boy Rick, Netflix. And I just watched it the other day. It's called White Boy. It's called White Boy on Netflix. It's a great documentary. It's very good. Basically, White Boy Rick is his real name is Rick Wershey Jr. Ricky Wershey Jr. And he was a 14-year-old informant. He was working as an informant for the FBI at 14. They hired him to like work with drug dealers. And what happened was he got caught up in the drug dealer life and actually, instead of just being an informant, actually turned into an actual drug dealer. And he was the only white kid in Michigan that was running the streets of Michigan, making hundreds of thousands of dollars selling drugs in Michigan as a teenage kid. And he ended up going to prison for like 30 years, 35 years, man, for drugs. And people were like fighting for him to get out, you know, saying he wasn't a kingpin, you know, he wasn't this, he wasn't that, whatever. And then he actually won a lawsuit. When he finally got out of jail, prison, he won a lawsuit, and he's like a millionaire now because of that lawsuit. And he was sitting at the table. He had this big gold chain on his neck and a white shirt, and he was sitting there eating his steak and drinking his wine. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, that's Rick, that's White Boy Rick. And I recognized him immediately when I saw him. And I went over, when we were leaving, I went over to the commander. I said, "Hey, Commander, how are you?" He's like, "Oh, I remember it." So I gave him a handshake, and then Rick wasn't at the table at the time. He was inside by the bar talking to some other people. So I walked into the bar, and I walked over to him, and he looked over at me, and I said, "Sorry to interrupt." I said, "You're White Boy Rick?" And he goes, yeah, I am. And I said, "Oh man, can I shake your hand?" And he's like, yeah. And I said, "Oh, I'm so glad you're out. Yo, I love your Netflix documentary, this and that." And he was like, "Oh, thanks so much." And he was super cool dude, super nice guy. I thought it was so cool though, so cool. But eventually, yeah, he got out, and he's, you know, living a free life and all that. So if you guys don't know the story of White Boy Rick, definitely check it out, because it's not a bad story. So it's pretty cool. He worked with the feds and they flipped on him. Yeah, that's what happened. They didn't look out for him when they should have. But in their defense, he turned into a drug dealer, and that's not what they wanted him for. They wanted him to just get information for them and, you know, help them out. But he saw all the money that he could have made being a drug dealer, and he was like, "Shit, I might as well just jump on in. I'm tied in with everybody. I got the connections. You know, I'm just a white kid in a black neighborhood. People trusted him, you know, this and that." He got shot once. He almost died. It's a good story. If you like documentaries or true crime stuff, it's a good one to watch on there. So the movie is called White Boy Rick, and the documentary I think is called White Boy on Netflix. So check it out, guys. So it's pretty cool. And I told my dad too, when I got back to the table, I said, "Dad, guess who's over there? Guess who's sitting over there?" And he's like, "What? Who?" I said, "White Boy Rick." He said, "No way, for real?" I was like, "Yeah, he's sitting right over there with my old police commander." And he was like, "Oh, snap." So I went over and I said what's up to him. So that was pretty cool. Crazy. You see somebody on TV on a popular court case, and then you just run into them at a restaurant. Ain't that crazy? Crazy. So I watched it when it came out. Yeah, it's a popular. I just bit my tongue. It's a popular documentary. Very popular. Okay, guys. What time is the news dropping again? 9:15. So we have just under 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I like Wolf of Wall Street. I don't think that one had a documentary though. The movie is popular, yeah, but I don't think they had a documentary though. So I wonder if US30 is gonna spike down and then spike up when he starts talking, or if it's just gonna shoot up bullish. Because right now this thing is flying. Right now this thing is gone, honey. I'm telling you, we're gonna go bullish. I feel like we're gonna go bullish. I really do, especially with all this over here. I hope we tap these highs. How many points is that? From where price is now, 500, almost 600 points. Almost 600 points, guys. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. My dad is funny. Today, after my private live is done, guys, I'm going to post a YouTube video on how to deposit Bitcoin into your account. So many people have issues with that. So I'm just gonna post a quick video on how to do it, how to purchase Bitcoin from either Coinbase or Cash App. Actually, I'm not gonna use Cash App because I don't even use Cash App. And there's videos on there already on how to do it. So I'm only gonna post it on Coinbase to show how to get it and deposit it into any broker account that you have, so that, you know, people can stop DMing me about that. Weird he'd be with the police commander. I thought that was a little odd too. I thought that was a little odd because he actually had gotten arrested in Miami. I saw the article online. When I saw the article, I was like, oh, damn, he just got out. He's back in jail again. Let me see. Rick Wershi Jr. arrested in Miami. Yeah, right here. Police officers arrested Richard, a white boy Rick, 53. On Tuesday, after accusing him of attacking his girlfriend of 4 months during a fight in his condominium in the Quantum of the Bay building, located at 1900 North Bayshore Drive, Miami's Edgewater neighborhood. And I think they said, like, what was it? He was, I don't know. Another woman's name. Richard Rishi says another woman's name during sex before attacking girlfriend. He was locked up for a long time, so man, give that man a break. Jeez. Come on. He was locked up for a lot. What is this? Wait, I know him. He's a police officer in Miami. Hold up. What is this? I know him. What did you do, my man? And he's Haitian.
Police arresting one of their own. The Miami police officer is being charged with a DUI after authorities say he was passed out drunk in a car with a gun on his lap. Local 10's Larry Livingston joins us live with the details. Laren.
Bruh.
And Janice, we just heard from the Miami police chief just a few minutes ago, and this officer we now know has been relieved of duty with pay while
I used to work with him.
his arrest is being investigated. This is who we're talking about. We've learned Officer Giovanni Sabagir has been with the department since 2017, according to the police chief, and he has no major previous disciplinary actions. But according to the arrest report, there was a very strong odor of alcohol on his breath. His eyes were bloodshot and watery, eyelids droopy, when he was arrested at Northwest 6th Avenue and 67th Street around 7 o'clock yesterday morning. He refused to perform a field sobriety test, claimed though he wasn't feeling well. A passing driver reportedly flagged down a Miami-Dade schools police officer after spotting Sabagir passed out behind the wheel of his car.
Come on, man.
That officer responded, banged on the window because there was some loud music coming from the car, according to that arrest report, trying to get his attention. Another Miami police officer who just happened to be passing by stopped to help. Sabagir eventually lowered his window, revealing that he had a gun on his lap. Those officers who responded, they drew their weapons, and Sabagir, now at gunpoint, they say, was nodding in and out, according to police. So one of the officers was able to grab that weapon from his lap, put it in a different patrol car, and they were able to eventually get him out of his car and take him into custody. And here's a little bit of what the chief had to say about all of this just a few moments ago.
We are not above the law, right? And now Miami Police Department will hold all its members, from me on down.
I can't stand that guy.
Rookie officer to the highest.
Shittiest police chief ever.
I also asked the police chief if that weapon that was on Sabagir's lap was his service weapon or his personal weapon. The chief says that is now under investigation, but the chief says things that are not acceptable from the general public and the community will not be tolerated by anyone in his department. Again, this officer is at home. We actually went by his house, and we'll let you know what happened when we went by later on this afternoon. For now, we're live here in Miami. Larry Livingston, Local 10 News.
If he's smart, he didn't open the door for you knuckleheads. I wouldn't open the door. Wow. Wow. I used to work with him. Haitian guy. He's a Haitian guy too. He tried to talk to me once. That was not happening. No, honey. You are not my type. Crazy, guys. Let me tell you. When officers get arrested for doing dumb shit, they can't wait to slap your face on the news. They cannot wait to throw your butt in the line of fire and just put you out there, hang you to dry. They love it. They love that stuff. I don't know why he was drunk out there. I don't know. And he lives in that neighborhood too. He lives in that neighborhood. I don't know why the cops that were there. So it was a different department of a person that saw him. Maybe they didn't know, because let's keep it real, guys. We look out for each other. You know what I'm saying? If I'm working the streets, patrol, and I see somebody, passed out in the driver's seat or something, and I pull up and I see that it's somebody I know who's a cop, I'm not gonna immediately, oh my God, this and that. No, I'm gonna try to help you out. Hey, all right, let's get you home. Let's, your first instinct is to help somebody first. You know what I'm saying? That person probably didn't realize that he was a cop. I don't think, because it looks like he was in his personal car, and I don't think that was his service weapon. Most cops, we don't go out with our service weapon. That shit stays in our gun belts. You have really no reason to take it out of your gun belt, unless you're using it on the job. We all have personal weapons. I got personal guns. So nobody should be out here carrying. If you're out, and when I'm out in my car, my guns are my personal guns. I would never take my service pistol out and go out on my personal shit with it. That's just, why would you do that? So I can tell you right now, that probably wasn't his service pistol. But in any case, he had it on his lap. He probably had it on his lap because he lives in that neighborhood. That neighborhood, guys, there's shootings there every day. There's drama there all the time. Like, officers that live in the areas that they patrol, when it's a bad area, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Matter of fact, there was one cop who really liked me, and I'm not gonna say his name, obviously, but he lived in that shitty ass area, like had a house there and everything, and would park his police car outside. And most of those people don't like police, and that off rip turned me off to him. I'm like, but you live where? You live in the hood in the pork and beans? Nah, I'm good on that. I'm not. Hell Heck no. Like, and you a cop and you live where? No, sweetheart. So to me, it's like, he lived there. He lived on that part of town, and it's like he said it with pride. Like, yeah, I live here. I know these people, and yeah, that's cool. But look at where you work. Look at your line of work. Look at what you got. These are people you might have to arrest, and you live right next to them. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that should be a determining factor, but in my eyes, it's no way. It's a shitty ass neighborhood like that, and I'm raising my kids here, and I'm having my life here, and I know they don't like the police and all that. That's just dumb. That's just dumb to me. So I'm not even. He lives there. He lived on that part of town, so he's probably driving out, going to get a drink or something, and passed out drunk, and he had his gun on his lap because, hey, I know where I live at. I know what can go down here, so I need to have my piece on me. You know. So if he'll be all right. He'll be all right. He will be a-okay. All right. All right, all right, all right. What's going on with this news event? 9:15, right? All right, 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's see what we got here. Are we going to fly? Are we going to spike? What are we going to do here? We about to find out. We're about to find out. Oh, boy. These cops getting arrested for dumb shit. What's wrong with these guys, man? What's wrong with you? Give up your whole job, your whole career. You work so hard to get this job and you do dumb shit. It's so hard to get that job. It's so easy to lose. So hard to get, so easy to lose. Oh, here we go. Are we going to fly? Are we going to fly? Let's go, let's go, let's go. What's up, Powell? Come on. Let me see that spike. Whoosh. Come on. Just shoot up to the moon. Where do I think it's going to go? Let's go here. Let's see. Up this high here. Let's see. Long positions. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Let's see us fly, fly, fly. I think we're gonna go up. I think we're gonna go bullish. I think we're gonna go bullish. Let's go. Because NFP, it didn't spike. NFP just, that thing just kept on going. So let's see if this one has the same effect. Let's see. Well, it's 9:16. Is gold doing anything? Nope. Guys, crazy. What's going on here? Wow. I think they said, you know what, Powell, we don't care about you no more. They're treating Powell like he's a redheaded stepchild now. I don't know. They really are. Poor Powell. Powell, what's really going on, my guy? Hold on, let me see here. Let's see here. Cause ain't nothing happening. Is it just me, guys? There's nothing happening here. Fed Chair Powell. Powell, Poppy, they don't care about you no more. Ah, come on. 2 weeks, 2 days. Nothing on it. It's not on TV right now. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. It's not on TV right now. What's going on here? Hey. Fed holds interest rates steady. Y'all better drop them interest rates. Stop playing with us. Nothing happened, guys. Nothing crazy. Wow. Gold did not move. Gold is chilling right now. Gold is chilling. US30 looks like she wants to break bullish here. Wow. That's crazy. What did I tell y'all? Last time Powell spoke, nothing. This time, dud again. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. He hasn't spoken yet? Oh, that's why? Oh, well, they said 9:15. What's he doing? But how come I don't see it online? They should be showing it somewhere. I should be seeing it somewhere online. This week has been dirt. Usually the week after NFP I go crazy. This week, no. Yeah, this week was garbage. This week is garbage. This week is garbage. Now it's live? Okay, let's see. Where? Where is it live at? Someone tell me where he's live at. Where is he live? Ugh.
So if you're just arriving today, you actually missed a lot because we have been here already celebrating for a couple of days. On Monday, we had a fantastic presentation by Jaime Marquez talking about the division's history. And that was followed by a great discussion that was kicked off by Beth Kaiser. And then yesterday, we hosted the world premiere of Janice Jack Marquez's video interviewing past and present staff. Which was very entertaining and included some embarrassing before and after photos. And so, you know, we've been having a great time. A highlight of the week so far for me is to hear all the funny stories that people are recounting. And I have one of the biggest shocks for me.
Where is he live at? I don't even know who this chick is. Who said Paul was live right now? Where? He hasn't spoken yet. All right, y'all let me know when he comes to speak. I don't know who that lady is. Yeah, guys. Wow, let's see. That would be awful, though. They tell you news is coming out at 9:15, and at like 9:45, that's when the thing goes crazy. That would suck. That would suck. Won't be anything moving, just opening remarks. I hope they talk about the interest rates. We definitely want to hear about that. I hope we hear about the interest rates. Oh, but we have 9:30 market open too. That could give us a nice little push too as well. So we can wait for that. We can wait for that. He's about to speak now. Okay. Okay. Come on, lady. Get off the podium.
Thank you very much, Stacy, for your kind words and for the chance to be part of this wonderful celebration. Welcome to those who are here and also those listening remotely. It's great to be here honoring the Division of Research and Statistics today to celebrate the division's centennial. It's also humbling to see so many Fed people who served the institution over long and distinguished careers and have returned for this great occasion. Seeing some of you reminds me that the Fed is one of those places where you can work for a decade or so and still feel like a newbie. You know who you are. So for those listening outside the room, I'll just very briefly outline research and statistics jobs and responsibilities. A large part of the division, along with other divisions of the Board of Governors, engage in producing what is called the Teal Book, which contains the staff's forecast for the U.S. economy, as well as a great deal of data and analysis on financial and economic issues. The Teal Book is delivered to the Federal Open Market Committee, or FOMC, before our regular meetings. Outside of the FOMC meeting cycle, RNS deploys its experts wherever they're needed across the Board of Governors, providing crucial inputs to work on financial stability, bank merger analysis, and many other topics. RNS is also an ongoing source of specialized information for policymakers. If board members have questions about even the most arcane workings of some aspect of the economy, and trust me, we very often do have questions, they can send an email and in no time be sitting down with some of the best informed experts on that subject. Much of the time, these are RNS economists. For example, during the pandemic, when questions arose about how the computer chips
Gold was already bearish, guys. It's not that he opened his mouth and it started dropping. Gold was already bearish.
Auto production, or how businesses were responding to the backlog at U.S. ports, RNS gave detailed briefings on these novel subjects. Among its other activities, the Board of Governors is one of the world's most productive economic research institutions, and a large share of that work takes place inside RNS, supporting our mission of promoting a healthy economy and a strong and stable financial system. I've talked about research.
I'm not in any trades. Before somebody asks, I'm not.
Let's talk about statistics. In addition to gathering data from many sources outside of the Federal Reserve, RNS is itself the source of some of the most important data on the economy and on the financial system. Our consumer credit data provide financial markets and the public with a vital indicator of the strength of household spending and balance sheets. Each month, the Industrial Production Report gives us insights into how well certain sectors of the economy, especially in the manufacturing realm, are operating. RNS is also responsible for the financial accounts of the United States, a quarterly compendium of assets, liabilities, and transactions for segments of the economy. And every 3 years, RNS produces the well-known Survey of Consumer Finances, a premier source of detail and insights about how households are faring in the economy. The latest survey was published just last month. These and other data series produced by RNS amount to a significant public service. So I want to now focus in a little more detail on the U.S. economic forecast, which I would say is perhaps the most important of RNS's roles. And it's the aspect of RNS's work with which I most frequently engage. I think it's not an exaggeration to say that the U.S. economy baseline forecast produced by RNS, along with the simulations of a half a dozen plausible alternative paths for the economy, constitute the largest part of the essential bedrock that enables our pursuit of our dual mandate goals. Now, some people are just attracted to extremely challenging tasks, and the people of RNS are manifestly those people, having chosen just such a task in forecasting the path of the U.S. economy 8 times a year for FOMC meetings and then regular updates between meetings. They do this work on the biggest stage and with the highest stakes of any forecasters, knowing that the economy so very often surprises us. I have observed several qualities that are required to do this work well.
I wonder if those people are bored out of their minds right now. I couldn't have that job.
And I'll start with intense commitment to the work, which requires pretty much, as I see it, everything you have to
I would have been in the back snoring by now.
Forecasting to do it well. The job also requires integrity. Policymakers count on RNS to give us their best thinking, not shading the results for any reason. Regular forecasting also demands a systematic approach and a high degree of intellectual rigor. Ask Stacy and her colleagues to explain a certain aspect of the forecast. You'll find they have a clear explanation grounded in a rigorous framework. Of course,
we have 2.5 minutes until 9:30 open, so we should see some volume here shortly on one of these pairs. I'm gonna go over to US30 in a second.
Of course, even with state-of-the-art models and even in relatively calm times, the economy frequently surprises us. But our economy is flexible and dynamic and is subject at times to unpredictable shocks, like a global financial crisis or a pandemic. At those times, forecasters have to think outside of the models. A dominant aspect of the future path of the economy is high uncertainty. That's so. This work also takes large doses of both courage and humility. And finally, judgment. To complement this rigorous process and these qualities, there has to be good judgment based on knowledge and experience. So, to close the wrap up, perhaps the most important legacy of the past century for the Division of Research and Statistics is the resilience, the creativity, the energy, the rigor, and the commitment with which RNS has risen to the many challenges that it has faced and that this nation has faced in that long span of history. So, on behalf of the board and the FOMC, thank you for that, and hearty congratulations on your first 100 years of service to the public. Thank you.
They couldn't wait to get up out of there. Let's go, hurry up. Beat the traffic to get out of here. Oh, nothing, guys, nothing. We have 30 seconds until market open. Let's see. Whole bunch of nothing. Y'all got that right. He didn't say nothing. Only 17,700. Yeah, that was it. He didn't say nothing worth listening to. Gold is coming down nicely. Here we go, market open. There's that whiplash. Whoosh, whoosh. He didn't say nothing. He sure didn't. He probably didn't even want to be there. He probably didn't even want to be there. Look at gold moving down nicely here. Very nice. Very nice. I just need US30 to turn around and go up here. I think we're very, very bullish on US30. Can a beginner trade gold? Can they? Yes. Should they? No. Can they? Yes. Should they? Absolutely, positively not. No. That's a no. In my opinion, just saying. Yeah, come on, US30, get yourself up there. See it? Powell didn't move the market at all. But market open? Let me in on this here. Yeah. Who's in buys on US30? Anybody in buys? Got a nice push here. Very nice push. Beautiful. Look at her go. Go, go, go. It is safe to enter buys. Not now. You already missed it. The entry for buys was here, here, and here. I'm in buys. I'm in. All right, all right, all right. Look at y'all. Yes, sir. Yeah. Beautiful. I think US30 is going to continue going up today. I do. I think it's going to continue going bullish. I think it's going to continue to go bullish. Bullish. Because if you look at the bounce that I always talk about, this beautiful bounce factor here. Bounce, 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 bye-bye. That's what you want to see. Beautiful, bullish structure. See that? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Ooh, that 9:30 candle look ugly. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? No. Now you can take some buys if you want. You can take buys here if you like. This is not a bad entry for buys. Okay, this area right here is not bad for buys. If we go to the higher time frames here, we have a price that made a higher high. It broke. Once this candle closes above here, we should get some more bounces above this area for price to continue bullish. So even though you're technically buying at a high, you're breaking a higher high. So you could wait for it to pull back. The problem is it may not pull back. It may not. The momentum could be so strong that you're going to get that initial push. So just manage your risk. Use the right, risk assessment. Place your stop loss in a safe place, and go from there. But it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Especially when US30 is so bullish right now. If you look at the higher time frames here, I believe this move is going to be corrected. I think US30 is going to fill this entire area. So the buys look very good. I'm not seeing much in the way of sells. Not only that, on this daily candle, we've already formed the bottom wick on the daily candle. The only thing that's left to form is the top half of the body. So we've already broken the daily high from yesterday's high. This should continue bullish based on the formation of the candle currently. Yes, there's 7 hours left of the candle. However, we're bullish. A lot of confirmations are indicating buys right now. Okay. Don't you guys hate when you live alone and you hear weird noises? It makes you nervous. Keep hearing weird noises and I have to look around. It's weird. There's a ghost in my house. See how we already tried to go down? Couldn't quite do it. It would be nice if prices came down to around this area and then went back up, but this is, if you look at structure here, high, higher high, high. That's what you want to look for. Something like this. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Now, is it going to be as clean as this is? Heck no. It's going to do this, 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 and then this. Okay, that's US30 for you guys. You guys got to be patient and give it time to play out. It's never going to be always as clean as you like it to be. It's going to give you a whole bunch of this. And you want to get your entries as good as possible to take the upside on up. Okay. Know the pair you're trading, understand how it moves, and you'll be fine. You will be fine. Alright guys, today was amazing as always. I'm going to head over to my private stream and see what I can get for them over there. But other than that, that's all I got for y'all today. Y'all be good, and we'll see what tomorrow holds. Let me see something here. Forex Factory. Mañana. Unemployment claims at 8:30, and then Powell is speaking again at 2 o'clock. And then Friday. This is nonsense though. This is not anything crazy. Friday. And that's it. That'll be the week. So we'll see. We will see. Other than that, my friends, that is all I got for y'all today. So y'all be good. And I will see you guys tomorrow. As always, it's your favorite female trader, Charlene FX. Love y'all to the moon and back. Ciao.